Yeah, what's going on with y'all boys, man? CJ back with another video. So look, we back with the 6'7" center again. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing y'all more clips, showing y'all the defense on this build, the shooting, what you can expect from this build, the finish and everything. Here's the attributes right here. And if you're curious as to what badges I'm running, these are the badges I'm running right here. You see I have no finishing badges on really. I just have aerial wizard and a few bronze ones. But you'll see the finishing, what I could do with this build in the paint. It's nothing crazy, but I got clips of that. Here's the shooting. I got 21 shooting badges. And then here's the playmaking. And here's the defense. All right, let's get into the clips. All right, so first we're gonna talk about the shooting. Now this build right here can literally hit any shot. You can hit step backs, obviously you can hit spot ups, you can hit deep threes, you get limitless on silver. But one of the things I love most about this build in the shooting is the step backs. I love shooting those shots right there. It catches my opponent off guard every time. Now typically you would think being 6'7" you're at a disadvantage at the center spot, but you're not. It actually has some advantages. Like for example, you're way quicker than your matchup, so when it comes to getting these step back shots, it's easy to get them off because they can't stay with you. You'll see that all throughout these clips where I'm catching people off guard with step backs. They normally don't expect it anyway, so it kind of don't matter who's on you. But the fact that you're normally gonna have like a 7-foot big on you, they don't have the speed to keep up, so you're gonna catch them off guard a lot. I also believe that speed helps you with offensive rebounds, because let's say you're sitting in the corner and your teammate shoots a shot and that big man's in the corner with you, you're gonna beat him to the paint. So it helps with offensive rebounds too sometimes. So offense as a whole, you pretty much have the advantage there in every aspect. You're quicker than your matchup. They really can't stick you. You're gonna get shots off easy. Majority of the centers that you face are not gonna have any type of perimeter defense whatsoever, especially in the rec. In the park too, you're still able to get these shots off. Like 9 times out of 10, they're not expecting these step back shots. So if you get nice with that, you're super deadly on offense. So with this build, you're able to hit spot ups, obviously. And even if somebody passes you the ball late, you're still able to create your own shot. As you see here, I create a lot of my own shots with this build. I have no ball control. And this build is capable of creating its own shot with the step backs. And you can even keep your dribble going after the step back too. Another thing I love about this build is the fact that it gets sharp take, which a lot of builds do. But sharp take, it just makes you even more deadly on offense. Sharp take allows you to start shooting from further out. It allows you to hit these fades from a little bit further out. So now that center has to come out the paint even more and really stick to you. Like the offense alone on this build really is a problem because they really have to stick to you. That center can no longer play help defense like they normally do. They have to stick to you. You can create your own shots. You're going to grab offensive rebounds too. So on offense, like that alone, it gives your team an advantage. And because you have a 99 rebound at high speed, you're going to get a lot of offensive rebounds. You're going to beat your matchup to the paint a lot to grab those offensive rebounds. So a lot of times you're giving your team a second chance. And the next thing I want to talk about is the finishing on this build. Now it's nothing crazy. If you're wide open, you're going to get a dunk. And even sometimes you see in these clips where there's people in front of me and I'm still dunking. Honestly, I was surprised by that because last time I played on this build, I wasn't really getting dunks like this. But I don't recommend you to just run in the paint and try to dunk on this build. That's like a last resort type of thing. If they leave it there, go ahead and dunk. So as far as finishing goes on this build, you can make layups, you can dunk the ball. But again, I don't recommend trying to go for it every time. If it's there, take it. This build can also catch oops. So if you're running with somebody, just tell them throw you a oop when you're wide open. I'd rather have them throw me a oop than to like catch the ball into the paint and try to dunk because the dunks are super slow. But you can see in this clip right there, as I just made a contested layup, my layup is only a 50 and I don't have any badges to help with that, but sometimes they just let you make it. So if it wasn't already hard enough for your opponent to stick with you on the 3-point line and guard you, they also have to guard you in the paint because like I'm just flipping layups through traffic. Even though I just said don't do it, you can still do it sometimes. I just don't recommend it, but sometimes you do get these layups off. So if your matchup ever is overplaying you on the 3-point line or he's just playing you super tight and you manage to get by him, you can go in for the layups or dunks if it's wide open, or you can just throw it to your teammate if the help comes. And here's one last finishing clip for y'all. Do a nice little switch up layup, and now we're going to talk about the defense. So on defense, your only disadvantage is your height, but even then that's not even that big of a disadvantage because you have a 99 interior defense, so you're able to contest a lot of shots. 9 times out of 10 the big man doesn't have any ball control, so you're able to rip them a lot too with the 99 steal. You're also able to play hedge defense really well. You can show and still get back to your matchup. Now I'll be completely honest, the only time I ever have trouble with a big man is if they're like one of those brute force big men that just be mashing the paint all the time. It is tough trying to get stops with a 6'7", but like I said, that 99 steal, it does allow you to get steals sometimes, and the 99 interior defense, you're still able to get contests sometimes. They will score a decent amount, but I'm telling you, those 2 points that they're putting up is not going to have that much of an effect. And even with that being said, let's say you are matched up against a center that just keeps backing you down and drop stepping. He's not going to make that shot every time, and you can get steals when they try to drop step you. I have yet to play a game where my height was truly a problem for my team. Another thing I like about having this 99 steal is I get to make the ball handler super uncomfortable. When they take screens, I'm able to jump that screen and kind of get to where they're going before they get there, and a lot of times I get steals off of it. Another thing with this build too is don't expect to get a lot of blocks. Now you can get blocks, you have an 87 block, but you're not going to be out here blocking and locking up the paint like that. But you definitely can contest shots. As you see right there, I contested 2 shots against the big man. In this video, I don't have too many many clips of the interior defense, but I do have a video where I show more of the interior defense. I will put the link in the description. So on the defensive end, what you can expect from this build is to be able to guard every position 1 through 5. You're going to get a lot of steals. You can contest shots in the paint, and rebounding is not an issue. I'm going to throw some clips in here of rebounding too. So just to recap pretty much everything that I said, with this build, you can expect to be able to shoot, create your own shots. Now you can't really ISO obviously, but you can definitely create your own shots. You're going to have, like, you're going to give your team such a big advantage on offense because of all the things that I stated before. You can shoot, you take the big man out the paint, you're going to beat him to the paint for offensive rebounds, you give your teammates second chances. And on the defensive end, despite your height, you're able to hold your own. You can contest shots, grab rebounds, you can guard every position, you can defend screens really well. You're just a big help all around. On defense, you get a lot of steals for your team, a lot of rebounds, you're able to play a lot of help defense and get back to your matchup. And on offense, you're able to knock down a lot of shots, create your own shots, even create the shots for your teammates sometimes, and get those offensive rebounds. So now that I've summed up everything about this build and told y'all what y'all can expect from this build, I'm just gonna let the rest of these clips run for y'all. But thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.